The City of Dallas rolled out new programs to help protect homeowners and renters during the pandemic. The free cash has many of you asking questions, and consumer reporter Steve Noviello took them to council.
Our guest today, Dallas City Councilman Chad West. Chad, first of all, we appreciate you being here today. I know it's a busy time of year for you guys.
Thanks for having me. No, there's nothing going on at all, but I'm happy to be here.
All right, let's get right to it. The City of Dallas has announced some initiatives that are really going to help people out, and we want to make sure that they know exactly what to do and where to go. Starting with this mortgage and rent assistance. Tell me what's going on.
$13.7 million will be pushed out to help out renters or homeowners who qualify for the program. And so to qualify, you have to generally be under 80% AMI. So making, as a family of four, about $66,000 or less. The majority of the money, however, is earmarked for AMI levels of 50% or below, meaning a little bit less than that. It can pay, depending on the program you qualify for, between 3 and 6 months of your rent or your mortgage. Can cover utilities as well.
So, and that's money that does not have to be paid back for successful applicants?
That's correct. The money is actually distributed directly to the landlord or to the bank.
So one of the first questions we got from folks, and you alluded to this off the top, was, didn't I just remember Dallas not too long ago having trouble paying pensions for their first responders? Where does all this money come from suddenly?
In this case, these are funds that are earmarked for these programs that have been sent to us by the federal government. So this came out of the CARE Act, and it's new money that wasn't already in the Dallas budget that's allocated just for these programs.
And we want to be clear, this is City of Dallas only. This is not for Dallas County. So the big question, of course, we're getting, where do I go to make sure that I am first in line to sign up or apply?
You can go to the DallasCityHall.com, and there will be an actual link on there for this program. Now, we're not accepting applications until May 4th, so it will be around the May 4th timeframe that you'll be able to apply for that program, with funding to take place probably sometime closer to June.
So how does that work? That's kind of the second tenet here for folks. They had heard the countywide order to put a stay on evictions, but this is, again, City of Dallas specific. What are the details for folks that are renting?
Well, the evictions themselves are halted until May 23rd. So even if you are in default of your lease, your eviction should be halted. You should not be taken to court. There's no courts processing any evictions at all until May 23rd in Dallas County. And that includes, most of the City of Dallas as well. This additional protection that the city passed provides a requirement that the landlord give a 21-day COVID-related notice that is provided to the tenant. And then after the tenant gets that notice, they've got a time period to respond and actually pay rent back, which is a 60 days after that 21-day notice period.
We're getting a lot of email from our viewers that say, my landlord has put an eviction notice on my door. He or she has told me they filed for eviction. They're afraid they're going to be thrown out on the street. I just want to make sure that we're putting a fine point here that that's not going to happen.
That's correct. Landlord can still technically lock a tenant out. But if a landlord does lock someone out, your recourse is to communicate with the landlord, explain what's going on, and the landlord should let you back into your unit.
And if they don't?
Then that is another legal action. I would encourage them to seek an attorney to help out with that situation.
Is it only residential, or what if I'm a business who's renting space in the City of Dallas?
It's a great question. The halt of the evictions only applies to residential, but on the commercial side, the constable that would come and actually move your stuff out of the unit, that's still not happening. So what should be happening is if a landlord is wanting to push out a commercial tenant, the landlord should be communicating with the tenant in that case.
Does this eviction protection help people only who have become delinquent during COVID, or if they had been previously delinquent before this all started, does this protect them too?
I think it's a legal question that we need to clarify, but I don't think it necessarily matters at this point because evictions are going to be halted anyway until May 23rd.
For folks who are living in extended stay situations, maybe they're in a long-term hotel facility where there's no lease in place. A lot of them have contacted us and said, look, I've been a resident here for more than 30 days. I don't pay the hotel tax anymore because I've lived here for so long. Does any of this apply to them as well, either the rental assistance or the eviction assistance?
That is a fantastic question that I always asked. I do not have the answer to that, and I'm going to track that down. I'll get back to you on that one.
All right, we'll certainly follow up for you. Chad West, thanks so much for being with us. Where can folks go if they want the latest information on any of these programs?
Just go to the City of Dallas website, so dallascityhall.com. All of these applications start around May 4th.
We certainly appreciate your time today. That information right now on our station website, and when you come see me online, facebook.com/SaveMeSteve.